you feel as though you are not safe, when it feels as though you don't have no money, your relationship seems to be going down the tube, your health is in a mess, what do you do then? Basically, okay, we're going to start by singing our affirmation for this week. I'm Rosemary, Nonny, by the way, RNK for short, and I am the Prosperity Minister. And person you are right now by equipping you with tools and strategies and just kind of putting you in the vibe of being able to receive more, because you know what, tools and strategies are great, they're not enough. Some of you all have discovered that already. They're not enough. They're not enough to try and do something once or twice and then think that somehow your whole life is going to change. But it is about of prosperity that will make a heck of a lot of a difference to your life. Okay, so yeah, so actually, let's start how we mean to go on. You need to come join me in the opulence circle, so you are in that environment and you are in that that energy of something more. Okay, I'm just sharing this at the same time as talking to you and thinking, oh Lord, please let my internet not be cray today, but I don't know if it will be. It might be. I'm loving Virgin Media. Kinda. Some days not so much, but we do the best we can, right? Anyway, so we keep going. We're not complaining about anybody. They're doing the best they can as well. But yes, sharing. You share this as well, okay? But if you want to find out more about the Opulence Circle, then just go over to rosemarynonny.com/opulence circle. I will put the link in later. Go and see. I've priced it so much that I don't care what you're going through. You can be part of it. You can absolutely be part of it. I've priced it so incredibly amazing, and I know it's not going to stay there for new. It is incredible. It is less than a coffee every single week. Seriously, it is pretty amazing. But anyway, that's the link there. But let's get to singing this affirmation, and we'll go from there. Actually, before I do that, sorry, just also trying to put it. Let's see. Make sure that everybody that wants to be here can be here. It's always lovely to do this stuff with you guys live. Tell me who you are, though. Don't just be standing there staring at me. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you're streaming from. I want to know where you guys are based. So around. If you're whatever you do, okay, if you're driving or something and listening in the background, don't do anything crazy. Just make sure you focus. But but if you're at home or you're whatever and you're just kind of listening in the middle of doing whatever it is that you're doing, put your feet, sit down, get comfortable, put your feet on the ground. Let's sing this affirmation. But let's make it real. Let's make it real. Let's really allow it to go through our individual selves, right? Okay, here we go. I am safe, I am safe, I am fully supported, I am safe, all things work out for my good. I am safe, I am safe, I am fully supported, I am safe, I am safe, all things work out for my good. You are safe, you are safe, you are fully supported, you are safe, you are safe, all things work out for your good. And I am safe, I am safe, I am fully supported, I am safe, I am safe, all things work out for my good. Okay, so just, really let those words go over and over and over and over and over in your mind, in your heart. Let it just kind of go through you. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I'm fully supported. I'm not alone here. I don't live in a hostile universe. I live in a place where everything is working out for my good. Everything is working out for my good. Everything is working out for my good. You keep telling yourself this stuff. So it's just having, I'm probably still having a conversation. I'm not sure. It's one of those email conversations I shouldn't get involved in, but I did today. And it's just literally about a lady who, sent me an email saying, oh, thank you for sending out your awesome emails. I send a lot of those things. So I'm always appreciative of people who don't feel the need to tell me that I'm sending too many emails, which I think, well, why are you in my world? You don't need to tell me that. I send as many emails as I feel I need to. So I'm not going to stop just because you told me to. Basically, if you don't like it, then you need to leave. But I am called to support people, and I will do it. That's what okay, so I will send as many emails as I feel I need to. If you don't like it, then you're not one of my people. That's okay. It's okay. However, today it was a nice email saying, you know what, thank you for encouraging words, blah, blah, blah. I would love to, buy massive acceleration, I think it is. And but I have no money and I can't pay my bills and no. And I hear that story a lot. Ultimately, I hear that story between people. Yeah, anyway, I hear that. The thing is this, okay, so my response for everybody, well, most of the time I generally don't tend to respond to that, actually. Why? Because I don't buy into people's stories. I don't buy into your story. I don't buy into anybody's story. I know that you're powerful. I know that you're powerful. That's why I do the work that I do. I know that I just need to remind you of who you are, okay? So I know you're powerful. So I know that you might be going through a blip in your life. It doesn't mean that I need to respond to it. But today I felt, whatever the emails come through, I'm going to say, you know what, honey, that's exactly why you need to invest in something, because what you're doing is obviously not working. I didn't say quite like that. I just said exactly why you need to do something, because if you continue to do what you're doing, nothing is going to change, okay? You need to do something different. Oh, to which I get a response along the lines of, well, my Father in heaven, he helps me and this and that and the other, and he knows this and knows the other. And I'm like, okay, fine. Have we all heard this story? And I don't, listen, I have no judgment. I've been in hard times. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. I feel as if, oh gosh, I know what it's like. Let me just tell you that. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to not have money for anything. I know what it's like to feel like, oh my gosh, the world is over. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be in hard times. So I don't say this from a place of, oh yeah, everything has always been hunky-dory. No. If there's anything you see in me that you think, oh, it's because I just kept showing up anyway. It's because I just refused to buy into my own story, okay? I did for a long time. But then I realized, you know what, I am safe. I am fully supported. If I feel a call to do something, then I'm going to be supported in getting it done. And I will rather put myself out there, because what I was doing before was, I'll play smaller and smaller and smaller. But the smaller you play, the smaller you get. You don't get bigger by playing smaller. You don't improve your life by going smaller. You don't. You just don't. You don't. You can try, but you don't. You get bigger by actually living from that place of knowing that you're safe and fully supported, and that all things are working out for your good, and that if there's an intuitive nudge inside of you, that you need to respond to it, regardless of whether it seems impossible or not. So I was saying to this lady, you know what? That's respond. My Heavenly Father is looking after my needs. And I'm like, I was about to tell you guys the story, and you've probably all heard it. But there's a story of the guy in the middle of the ocean somewhere, drowning and crying out to the divine for help. And so he's crying out to the divine for help. Please help me. A helicopter comes. A helicopter says, let me take you. No, I'm waiting for the Lord. I'm waiting for the Lord to come and save me. And it's okay, fine. and then a ship comes. I'm waiting for the Lord. No, I can't go with you. I've prayed. Okay, I begged and I pleaded with the heavens. Lord, he's coming to get me. Okay. And something else happens, and again he just keeps saying, no, I'm waiting for the Lord to come down himself. Come and save me. And in the end he dies. He drowns, he dies, he gets to heaven, he's asking, why didn't you come and save me? It's like, I sent the helicopter, I sent you the boat, I sent you this, I sent you that, and you didn't do anything about it. Basically, it's like, oh, I thought it was going to come in this specific way. And as it didn't come in this specific way, I thought I would just wait or something. Well, he didn't say that. This is me adding the end, because that's what people do. It's like, no, I've prayed, I've begged, I've pleaded with God. And the truth of the matter is that is not really prayer at all. Okay, the whole begging and pleading thing that I used to do, it's not prayer. It's not prayer. It's not prayer. I mean, the fact that you are in lack and you get what you expect. Okay, so if you're there, yeah, the divine doesn't respond to desperation, actually. I'm sorry to say that, but I learned this the hard way. The divine doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to your faith, responds to your belief, responds to what you are choosing to create into your life. That is what it responds to, not desperation. That just gets you more of the stuff. I didn't go into all of this long explanation with this lady, however, but I did say, look here, honey, this could be the reason, because I do believe that if you come into my world, if you're listening to me right now, if you're on my email list, if you're my, the divine sent you, you don't just find, you don't just appear from nowhere. No. It's because you have asked for support, you've decided that you want change, and so now you're in my path, because I am potentially a response to your prayer. But you will have to actually do something about it, because we all have free will, right? Hey, Jamie, good morning. Where are you coming in from? Tell me where you're streaming in from. I want to know. Where are you streaming from? Oh, Wendy, how you doing, my honey? How you doing? Lovely to have you here, honey. Hope you're doing well. But yes, so yeah, that's my thinking. Is that if you're in my world, it's because the divine has put you here, okay? But then you still get free that I'm called to do. I get free will as to whether I send 20 million emails every day or I send one or not. I get all of that, free will. So do you. You get free will as to whether to respond to something, whether to decide that you're going to actually move forward, or whether to tell yourself that, I'm waiting for my Heavenly Father to come and rescue me in the way that I expect, because if it doesn't come my way, I don't want it. Hey, New Hampshire, lovely to have you here, honey. And all of that stuff. And that's what people do. That's what I used to do. So no judgment from me. I know how easy it is to fall into that way of doing things, but it doesn't get you anywhere. I learned that. Got depressed. I learned the hard way. But that's just money side of things. But there's other areas of life, where the same thing applies. If you're asking for support, but then when the support comes, because it doesn't come quite the way you want it to, you don't respond. You are still safe and fully supported, but you're just making life unnecessarily difficult for yourself. Basically. Hey, Wendy. Yes. So that's the thing. And so here we are affirming, I am safe, I am fully supported, all things work out for my good. The truth is, it is true. Whether it's your experience or not. And I know that there have been times when it hasn't felt like that's my experience. But then I get to choose whether I'm going to play smaller and think that and believe the fear rather than the faith. Am I going to live according to my fears, or am I going to keep expanding even when it feels as though I really should play smaller? Am I safe? Do I choose to believe it, or am I waiting for a sign before I believe it? Because you know what? Blessed are those who believe without seeing, not the other way around. When you believe it, you will see it. And that's, we are spiritual. You can wait till see something before you believe it and act on it. You will probably be waiting for the rest of your life, and you will be that person that gets to heaven or whatever the next life is ultimately, and be saying why, and be like, well, you know what, everything was available, but you didn't have the courage to hold on to faith and build that faith. And because sometimes people think I should just believe, and if I don't just believe, then maybe I'm not supposed to. It's a lie. It's just the same as you would do with any practical physical thing. Like if you were going to become, I don't know, if you decided you were going to start doing beauty treatments on people, you would go and learn, you'd go and practice, you would go and get better at the thing. You wouldn't just assume that you now know how to do it. Whereas when it comes to spiritual things like building faith, building belief, somehow people seem to think that, well, I should just be able to do it. No, the way you do it is by practice doing it. You learn how to do it. You get yourself in an environment where you learn how to bolster your faith. That is how you get. Okay. Sorry, Wendy said I do that. Coming out soon? What's coming out soon? What's coming out soon? It almost sounds exciting. When you believe, then we see it. When you believe, then you see it. Yeah, absolutely. When we believe, we see it. So this is the thing, guys. You are safe. That is it. When you think about it, even logically, from when as spiritual people, we know that everything we see it's all part of the divine. There is nowhere for you to go that you're suddenly unsafe. There's nowhere for you to go that you suddenly are hidden from the divine protection. There's just nowhere to go. You're always safe. You are safe, okay? You are always fully supported. I mean, look at the world that we live in. The right amount of everything has to be alive here. Basically, you're coming out of your cocoon. Oh, honey, have you been hiding? I did wonder where you got to. So this is it. You need to come into the opulent circle, my honey. Come into the opulent circle. So, but anyway, so the whole universe is actually literally here. This particular planet, it has everything we need to support our life, to support each one of us being alive. So yes, even from a logical point of view, as a spiritual person, we know it. We are safe, fully supported, that everything is trying to work out for our good. But we get to choose whether we're going to then allow our fears, my gosh, money, oh, money, or health, my health is failing me, I'm getting older, so whatever, or look at this person treating me like dirt, and oh my gosh, or I can't find that relationship I want, my children are doing this, You can look at the evidence around you, you can look at your physical, stories, and you can make that the reason why you do whatever you do, and you can tell yourself a story of, actually, no, this is a hostile place. Everything is out to get me. And that's the thing, because this lady, as I kept saying, look here, honey, until you do something different, nothing is going to change. And she then gets a bit defensive. You can hear it in her, whatever. Oh, I should have known nothing is ever free. And it's like, anyway, I even hate that attitude. But basically, I hate that attitude. It's like, oh, what? So the value that I'm offering you is worth nothing to you, basically. I don't like that attitude anyway. But I'm willing to give what I'm willing to give. But when people feel, when I feel as though people are taking me for granted, then it's just like, yeah, you need to come out of my world. I don't like it. But this is it. And so you get to choose. Are you going to keep telling yourself a story about how your fear is more real than what you really sense deep down inside of your soul to be right? Because the truth of the matter is that you are one with the divine. You're created of the divine. There is nothing, what is going to happen to you, really, when you think about it? It's not like a lion is chasing you down. What's going to happen? You are safe. You are fully supported if you will dare to stretch your boundaries somewhat and then stay stretched, okay? Because that's the thing. It's like you stretch a bit and then, you snap back. Stop it. Do you want a prosperous life or not? If you want that prosperous, opulent life, if you want that freedom, that fulfillment, that abundance, if you really want it, if you want to be loved on this planet, if you want to be one of those, the 334,000 people that I'm called to, who are going to make a difference on this planet, who are already starting to do that, who are choosing to come out from the wherever it is, to fully own who they are on this planet, so that we start to make a difference on this planet. If that is you, then honey, you're going to have to build your faith. And it's a practice. It's a daily, moment by moment practice. It's a discipline. It's a choice. I am fully supported. All things are working out for my good. If it looks as though they're not, it's because I planted seeds once upon a time based on my fear, but I'm not doing that any longer. I refuse to do that any longer. I now choose to move in faith, to walk in faith, to put myself in an environment where I can grow that faith. Honey, again, opulent circle. You need to get in there, because I'm making it crazy, accessible for anyone who is serious. Because that's what I offered to this lady, and it's like, are you serious? Okay, well, maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. I make no judgments. I know, because I know that if I had caught me pre-having children, pre-bankruptcy, and pre-depression, I'm fine. I'm doing it. I wasn't fine. I wasn't being serious. I wasn't really committed to my calling. I wasn't, okay? I've always been capable of it. I just wasn't committed to it. I was committed to being safe. I was committed to playing small. I was committed to being comfortable. I was committed to making sure that I fit into the boxes that people made for me. Ultimately, being the pharmacist and doing all of this stuff, that's what I was committed to. But when finally I broke loose, got to the bottom, I realized, what are you going to do, Rosemary? Are you going back to that life that you didn't even like, but you kept going to make a different choice? Are you going to make a different choice? So the choice is always yours as well, guys. Are you going to make a different choice? Or are you going to keep telling yourself a story of how you can't do this and you can't do the other and nah. But the truth of the matter is, honey, until you step out and you start doing something a little bit different, what do you think is going to change? Nothing. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. The ball is in your court. You are safe. You are fully supported. All things are working out for your good. Are you willing to rise? Are you willing to rise? We're going to bring this to a close by singing the affirmation again. Share this with somebody else, okay, guys? Share this with somebody else. Yeah, sorry. I felt the need to do that. Okay. Okay, quiet myself down, quiet you down. Okay. The invitation is out. Come into the circle. Or if you want to work with me one-on-one, join Capable of Your Calling. Capable of Your Calling. Let us get you being light in the world, releasing your programs, teaching the people that you're called to, all of that stuff, okay? The call is out. In fact, so welcome. Go and see the different options at rosemarynonny.com/prosperous life. There are a few different 3 options there for you. It'll be lovely to work with you when you're ready and you know you're called, okay? Oh, you know you're called, and gosh, if you could see you as the divine sees you, you would never play small again, ever. You've known it deep down how powerful you are. I know what it's like that life has come with its craziness and made you feel smaller, but that's not who you are. That's not who you are. You are here to design an amazing life experience for you, for your family, for your community. You know it. You need to respond to the call and recognize you are safe. You are fully supported. You live in a supportive universe. You're not in some kind of hostile. That's the biggest issue, is that you just think everybody's out to scam you. Everybody's out to honey, stop it. Stop it. Ta-ta-ta. Okay, let's sing this affirmation. We're going to sing it a few times. I'm going to sing at you first, and then we're going to sing it as an affirmation. You'll be singing it as an affirmation the whole time through. It's I am safe. Even if you just say the words, okay? Just say it to yourself. You are safe. You are safe. Fully supported. You are safe. You are safe. All things work out for your good. You are safe. You are safe. You are fully supported. You are safe. You are. All things work out for your good. Now I am safe. I am safe. I am fully supported. I am safe. I am safe. All things work out for my good. I am safe. I am safe. I'm fully supported. I am safe. I am safe. All things work out for my good. One more time. I am safe. I am safe. I am fully supported. I safe. I am, all things work out for my good. Okay, you are safe. You are fully supported. All things are working out for your good. Regardless of how it feels right now, just know this. If you will dare to push some doors open, if you will dare to do something a little bit different, if you will dare to put yourself in a time and time again of your spiritual power, your divine nature, who you truly are, honey, you will start taking different actions. You will start getting different results. The prosperity that you're looking for will find you, okay? But you have to dare. You have to believe in order to see, okay? Okay? Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that with the invitation. Go over to rosemarynonny.com/prosperous for you. There's either massive acceleration, which is something that is starting today. You get a half price discount, pre-launch discount today, and you'll also get 2 months in the Opulent Circle if you decide to join in. You get the Opulent Circle, which is an incredible place to be and an incredible investment level. So it's accessible to anyone who is ready really to change. You come in, you start showing up. If you show up, I will show up for you incredibly. I mean, I show up for the group anyway, but if you introduce yourself, you speak about where you're at, you dare to show your heart, and I will speak life into you. I will give you suggestions to move forward. I will do whatever I can to help you, because I am committed to Project 334K, and you may be one of us, okay? In which case, the Opulent Circle is an option for you. The third option, you all know that you're ready to be light on the planet. You want to teach something. There's a message on your heart that you want to put out in the world, okay? And you want to use the online space to do that, but you don't know how. It all feels a bit overwhelming. You're scared that nobody cares what you have to say, but you know that you're ready now to do it. So you want that ongoing, that support. So 6 weeks with me, incapable of your calling, we will get your online business off the ground. We will get your product out there, teaching people. My commitment to you is that if you will show up and do the things that we say to do, and I'm going to make it as easy as possible for you, and I'll be available to you whenever. So it's just up to you. The unlimited access you have to me while we work together one-on-one. And then I will make sure that in that 6 weeks, you sell some stuff. And then you start to see what is possible for you when you start to share that message on your heart. Because I know for me, I've had this message forever. I just didn't think that I could use it for anything. Or that I could use it for anything that would, actually also make me an income. Yeah, of course I could do stuff at church and this and that and the other, but to do it in such a way that I could reach a heck of a lot more people, I didn't think it was possible until I started working with somebody. I put myself in an environment where someone could teach me what to do. And that's what I'm offering you as well, okay? So go and have a look. All these options are prosperous life. Remember, believe you are safe. You are fully supported. All things are working out for your good. Dare to do that intuitive action. Dare to take that action. Move forward. Move forward. Move forward. Hey, Shay, just before I leave, move forward. Move forward. Move forward. It's time for your next level, okay? But you get to choose it. You get to choose it. Until the next time, my honeys. Much love.